Hi guys, Jimmy here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's doing well, staying safe and enjoying the weekend. So I got an early delivery from Xavi. Yes, I know what's inside it. It's probably the first new releases that I've bought in a while. So I have cut back, but there are certain ones that I want to get in on. I won't take the chance that they'll go down in price or not. And yeah, so this is the first one, and it turned up today, which was a bit of a result because I had an email or a text as well, and it said, oh, you're going to have your delivery on Monday. Thought, oh, okay, fair enough then. And then all of a sudden this morning at 9 o'clock, they said your parcel will be with you today. So here it is. Yes, it's from Xavi, and it is part of the latest release, phase 3 of the Film Vault. And these ones are slightly different. So the previous 8 that we've had have had all the crystals, the crystal weights in them with the name of the film along the front of it. These ones don't now, so they have changed slightly. Got my blade ready. So it'd be interesting to see what it's like on the inside. I haven't opened this, as I said. I've just done it now, so let's hope everything's all right. And I just wanted to do it like this because I wanted to see how Xavi actually packed it this time. And Xavi, in all fairness to them, they have put a fair bit of packaging around it. They don't normally do that. What's this? Dog food. I'm a cat person. I've got nothing against dogs, don't worry. I do like dogs, but I'm a cat person. So here is the first one. So Warner Brothers are doing these proper nice cardboard envelopes that all their releases come in now. I think all their limited edition releases come in. And we've got 2 of them there, so that's quite happy. Oh, have I flashed that then? What's on the back of that? Okay, no. So there's nothing. There was nothing too bad on that one there. That's okay. Then there was nothing in the bottom. But I do like a box. Sorry about that. I do like a box. So we'll keep that one in case if I've got to do some posting out. So first up, this one should be Poltergeist. Now, I don't actually own a copy of Poltergeist. I haven't seen it since, my God, the 80s, at least the 80s. And I think I've got the soundtrack that I got when I was on holiday. And that is the only thing I've got of Poltergeist. I still remember the famous scene there here. But I don't actually, I've never owned a copy of Poltergeist or Poltergeist. I don't know which one. I'll say Poltergeist. But yeah, so this is the first one. Now this is number, God, my eyes are shut. Number 10. So now in this one, yeah, so they've done away with the crystal, but we have got something else here. Is it like the hologram card or something that they've done? Yeah, a holographic numbered sticker. A holographic numbered sticker. That's easy for me to say. So there you go. So I'm going to do an unboxing of this one. So that was the first one, and it's in perfect condition, so there should be no damage to that. And then the second one is going to be The Shining. Now, yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. For a while, actually. Again, yeah, doubling down on The Shining. I've got a couple of editions of that, but because it's part of that range, bloody well, I have to have it to keep that range going. But that's a story for another time. So again, now this one doesn't have a holographic sticker. What does this one have now? This has got something else in there. Oh no, it has got I don't know, it's got it as well, sorry, a holographic numbered sticker. So it does have that as well. And that's The Shining. They've gone with a different artwork to the traditional ones that we get. I do like this actually. Him standing over the maze with his axe. I was going to say something else there. With his axe. I was going to say Max. I said Max. So yeah, so we're going to unbox that. And as I said, looking at both of these, there's no visible damage. Now, I know quite a few people were a bit disappointed when they didn't have the crystal weights in them. So yeah, that is a bit of a shame. Now they've kept the price the same. They've done away with the crystal weights. I think part of that was a lot of my editions with the crystal weights in, the packaging has got damaged by it. So I don't know if it was that or was it a costing? I don't know. But needless to say, I'm still going to be happy with them anyway at the end of the day. But yeah, that was the only thing that I found with those ones, is that the packaging around the crystal weight was cardboard rather than being like a pyrostone, like a stone, a foam, not a stone, James, a foam. Easy for me to say. I did have a couple of drinks last night. So yeah, so we're going to get onto the unboxing of these. I don't know whether I'm going to do one unboxing or do 2 or just combine them together. I don't know. We'll see as it goes on. But anyway, off to the red background. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bang them both out in the same vlog. That's it. Save time, Jimmy. Save time. Time is precious. Time is money. And money is time to a man like me. There you go. So there you go. We'll get unboxing those 2. So we're off to part 2 of this vlog. stay watching. The red background's coming out somewhere. It's down there. And I'll show you what you get inside The Shining and Poltergeist. Yeah, so let's go on to part 2 and see what goes on. Sorry, I meant part 2 that way. No worries. Okay, guys, so first up, we've got The Shining. Yes, and this is number 9 in the series. And one thing that stands out for me here is you've got Jack standing above the maze. You've got his wife and his child in the maze, but then you've got the red and the blood trail leading from the maze to the point of his axe. And then we've got the snowy mountains in the background. So I must say, straight away, I do like this artwork on this one. This really works for me. They've captured the feel of the film actually with that. And as I said, it's number 9 in the series. Top and bottom there. And then here you go. This is the back and these are the details. So that tells you what you get. And then we've got plenty of art cards in here. And you've got the movie on 4K and Blu-ray. And this is number 1060 of 6000. Now, I have brought up another edition. And I've brought up Blade Runner, which was their first one. And I'm just trying to remember if that had actually a numbered on there. I don't think it did. Let me know if I'm wrong on that one. I don't think it did. I think this is the first time I've seen that on their edition. So yeah, so 1060 of 6000. Okay, so let's slide this off. And so you get your slip cover, which is the same as before. And again, yeah, this is different because this has got a little letterbox window, and then that is where the numbered sequence is. So yeah, so that is different from before. So I quite like that. Let's just pop that there, and then let's take a closer look here. So it's a matte finish, and one thing that I did notice earlier on was it's got a magnetic close to it as well. And again, so just flip this around the back, and there's his typewriter. And then again, there you go. So it now is, they've all been collector's editions, haven't they? But now that's actually been numbered. So they've added that to the series just to give it a bit more. Now, what is strange is when you go to open it up, you think you open it up from that side, but you don't. You actually open it up from the top. And let's just do this. So again, this is going to be slightly different. So on the inside here, Vault 009, The Shining, Stanley Kubrick, 1980. Then we've got the actual box with the goodies inside it, the envelope with the goodies, and there's a lot of writing on there. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Here we go. Yeah, so that's what they say in the film. That's what Jack says in the film. Well, that's what he types out on his typewriter, rather. Flip that around. There you go. From the desk of Jack Torrance. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. Now, this is what the difference was before. So in the last film vault sets, you had the crystal that was always up here, and this part was always getting damaged. So as I said, just briefly, I'm just going to show you something now. This was the first one that I got from them, and this had Blade Runner in there, which, you know, we all have about 50 copies of Blade Runner, and this is probably the best condition one I've had. So you can see there's a bit of indentations. On the other ones, these are either broken at the side, or on a couple of them the crystal's gone straight through. So that's partly why they've done that, I think. It was just, these were always, it should have been foam, it should have been black foam that they used, but they didn't. But otherwise they've kept it the same. So again, slightly different. This is the Blade Runner. They don't have the film at the side with the director and the name on there, so they've just done that slightly differently. But still, I'm happy with it. So here is the still. So it's a nice matte finish. It's Jack in the maze with the snow around him, so really nice. Side of it, and then there's the back. Red Murder. So remember that from part 2, actually. Yeah, so yeah, remember when they've done the sequel. And then on the inside, we've got the 4K disc. So that'll be region 3 as usual. And then we've got, we've got the Blu-ray disc here. And I like the artwork on the disc, actually, in all fairness to them. And there we have the maze on the inside, and you do get that cold feel looking at it. Flip that around. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Pop that back in here. And as I said, there you go. So that's probably why they've done it. A lot of people weren't happy with the damage on the inside. And, you know, the more they would send you out, it wouldn't necessarily be, it would be guaranteed that it would get there in one piece. So let's pop that to the side. I'll actually pop that there. And then let's have a look at the goodies on the inside here, because I think there are a fair few in all fairness. So that was the envelope, as I said. And then straight away, we've got ourselves a couple of posters. We all like a bit of took, whether we put it up or not. So it's a single-sided poster, and it's the artwork that's actually on the steelbook itself. So I do like that they've given us 2 posters there. A masterpiece of modern horror. Yeah, I really enjoyed this film. I know some people actually don't like The Shining. I remember when it first came out, there was a few issues about it, but I really enjoyed it. So you've got the original poster there, and the classic yellow poster. Now this one is double-sided, and then the classic scene. Jack's here. Here we go. The tide of terror that swept America is here. So that's the classic scene. Here's Johnny. Yeah, here's Johnny scene in that one. So nice 2 posters with it straight away. And then we've got art cards. We all do love an art card, don't we? Sorry about this. I'm just trying to get these sleeves off without breaking them. Right, finally done it. Well done, James. So here we go. Nice glossy finish on the art cards. Here's Johnny, Jack Torrance. Okay, so Film Vault 009. So I must say, I do like the size of these cards actually. Oh, what's this one? Wendy Torrance. Well, let's just wait and see. We're all going to have a real good time here. So they've got quotes from the characters in the film, and they tell you who made the quote. And this is their son. Red rum, red rum, red rum. Danny Torrance. So backwards murder. So I do like the feel of these cards are very nice actually. And that was the caretaker, Dick Halloran. I think a lot of things happen in this particular hotel over the years, and not all of them was good. Yes, nearly said that wrong there. And then this is the barman from near the ending of the film. Lloyd, good evening, Mr. Torrance. It's good to see you. Yeah, so the ending of it did confuse some people, if I remember correctly. Here we have Stanley Kubrick himself. You always have been the caretaker, Dilbert Grady. And then more Stanley Kubrick here. Come, Danny. Oh, sorry, come play with us, Danny. Grady's daughters. Yeah, that was a weird scene. And here we go. Again, Stanley Kubrick behind the scenes, black and white photo this time. Some places are like people. Some shine and others don't. Dick Halloran. But yeah, so they were the art cards that come with it. So what I just was checking there for a second, because it's a hologram sticker. I was getting a bit confused there. And that is the difference now, is the hologram sticker is that. Sorry, I thought it was something else. I thought it was actually going to physically be a sticker in here, but it's not. So that is the holographic sticker. So I just had to double check that there, because I was a bit confused to say the least by that. So we've got a set of art cards, very, very nice art cards. Good size, very good size. What they call that size actually. Is that A3 or something? I don't know. I always get confused with the sizes of papers apart from A4. And that's only because of all the schoolwork I had to do, or not do, as the case may be. You get 2 posters, one's double-sided, one's singular, and then we get the envelope all comes in. So overall, I'm impressed. I like this edition a lot. The only thing I would say is that swapping out the crystal for the holographic sticker, yeah, is not ideal for me. It's not ideal for me. They should have done something a bit more substantial inside there. But nevertheless, it's a great film. It's a great edition. I paid $49.99 for it, as the standard price for all of these film vaults are. And I'm happy with that. I'm happy with paying that price for them. Anyway, I'm going to pause it there, and we're going to go on to Poltergeist, guys. Sorry, guys. So before I go, I actually meant to say, so I had the Platinum range of The Shining, which I traded in a while back, and I kept the art cards on the inside of them. So I'm going to be adding these 4 art cards to this set as well. They're the twins, yeah, the Grady twins. And here's Johnny. So yeah, I'm going to be adding this into this edition as well. So just pop them in there like that, and then that'll just add something a little bit extra to it. So on to the Poltergeist. Promise you this time, guys. Okay, guys, so here is Poltergeist or Poltergeist. No, I'm only joking. I shouldn't keep saying that. Poltergeist. So anyway, this is number 10 in the range. Okay, so again, we've got your film vault 10 up there and 10 on the side. And again, this one's in good condition because it was packaged very, very well. And then on the back here is what you get on the inside. And then this is 692 of 4,000. So I guess they're expecting to shift less units of Poltergeist than they are of The Shining. So The Shining is 6,000 copies released, and this is 4,000 copies released. So that would indicate to me how popular they think this edition is compared to The Shining. Mind you, though, The Shining is a bit like Blade Runner. I think people will just buy it for the sake of it because they love that film, and they just want we all want multiple copies of. Well, some of us want multiple copies of it. And again, there's your slip that comes with it, and then there's the back. And this will tell you what we've got. And so again, that's the window for the actual box itself. Now, as I said, I haven't seen this since the 80s. So most of this is very, very new to me. So I do like the artwork. Again, it's a matte finish on this one. Flip it around the back. There you go. 692 of 4,000. And I literally cannot remember anything about this film apart from that very famous scene. Now, here we go. Oh, Toby Hooper, I forgot he directed the film. So I've got Poltergeist, Vault 010, and it's Poltergeist, Toby Hooper, 1982. So I think the last time I saw this was probably 86, something like that, to be honest with you, when it came out on video. So here is the envelope with everything that comes inside it, all the goodies. So that's the, God, that's making my eyes go funny. So that's the TV effect, isn't it? The snow effect that we get on our TVs. Oh, used to when they used to go off air. They never go off air now, do they? But I do like the inside. And I'll tell you what I've just noticed is how the artwork flows from the outer of the box all the way into the steelbook. So that is a very, very nice touch, if you ask me. And again, this here has been kept fine because of the crystal not being in there. So yeah, it is a bit disappointing we don't have the crystal. I'm a bit disappointed that this has taken its place. So it's just one of those things, isn't it? Because on the crystals it told you what numbers it was. That reminds me, that was what it was. It told you on the crystal what number it was. So yeah, that's why it's a bit of a shame, but don't worry. The glass is always half empty with me. Half full, half empty, bloody hell, half full. And there we go, the little girl sitting in front of the TV watching it when she says they're here. And then there's the back. Open it up, and again, so we've got your 4K there, and then we've got the Blu-ray. So a nice artwork on the Blu-ray. Pop that off, and there you go. Yeah, so she starts screaming there. Put this back in here. Just give myself a bit more room this time, guys. Put this one in there. I've actually got, so I've got the soundtrack to that, so I might try and find that later on. So let's have a look at the goodies that's inside here. Okay, so again, 2 posters. One will be double-sided, one will be singular. This one is the double-sided poster, so the classic line there here. It's just a matte black finish, very simple. Kid in front of the TV, and then flip it around. Oh, this is nice. So this is the Japanese, I'm presuming, artwork. Yeah, I quite like that actually. I wasn't expecting that. Nice splash of colour on there as well. So yeah, so I'm impressed with that. And then we've got the single-sided poster. I think this is the main poster that was used. Was this the main poster? Or was this slightly new artwork on this one? Remind me, guys, I can't quite remember actually. Again, sitting in front of the TV and you've got all the spirits around there coming out of the TV. So let's move this over here and let's just unfold the art cards that come with it. And as I said, I can't remember any of the characters, so I'm going to need a bit of help in terms of the characters, flipping them over. So here we go. Who's this now? So the house is clean. Tangina Barons. I probably said that wrong. People like to correct me. So Tangina Barons, this house is clean. So I like the art cards. I do like these shiny art cards, actually. They're really nice. So that was the family, wasn't it? Or part of the family. Some people just get lost on the way to the light. They need someone to guide them into it. Dr. Leash. We have got much more than paranormal episode taking place in here. We have got much more than a paranormal episode taking place here. Dr. Ryan Mitchell. I need to put my teeth in, and there's a little girl. They're here. Yeah. Carol Ann Freeling. I can't remember it being gory. Oh, I'm more intrigued now. There you go. So, don't go into the light. Stop where you are. Turn away from it. Don't even look at it. Diane Freeling. I think that was her mum. Honestly, I can't remember it was that gory. No, I'm really, really looking forward to it. I know what scares you. Tangina Barron. Scene from the film. Here we go. You only moved the headstones. Why? Steve Freeling. Right, this artwork. And then last one. Mum, open the door, Mum. Robbie Freeling. So I must say I'm impressed with the art cards. I can't remember the film being gory, but now that I've seen the artwork on a couple of these cards, I'm thinking, yeah, okay, I might enjoy this a bit more than what I remembered, because that was a long time ago. So yeah, they were the art cards that you get with it. You get your 2 posters, and then you get your envelope there as well. Let's just pop everything back in there. Put your envelope there. Flip that off. Is there right? No, there's not. Sorry, I thought there was writing on there. So let's just flip that back across there. Pop that in there. So we have got The Shining and Poltergeist. Now, whilst I'm just here, just want to double check something, guys. Sorry, I'm just doing this now. I just want to make sure that what I was saying is right. Yeah, so that was it. That was it. So the crystal actually had the numbered sequence in there. Now that is a bit of a shame. It is a bit of a shame that they didn't go on with this, because this was actually quite a nice substantial weight to have. So they've replaced the crystal with just that. Let me know your thoughts on that. I'll be honest with you. I like the additions. I really do. But I would have preferred the crystal. I would have preferred the crystal to that. I think that's a bit of a shame. But as I said earlier on, I think it's more to do with trying to get this and the packaging delivered in one piece without it getting damaged, because I think I had one returned of Goodfellas, I think it was, where it got ripped there. But yeah, that is more substantial for sure than that. That's the only drawback to this edition, is that I didn't think I would miss the weight, but it's just that holographic sticker that's stuck on the back as opposed to nothing separate. I would have liked that to have been, yeah, like a card, like what you get in like the Manta Labs. If that was in a card with the facing of the card with our character artwork on it, I think that would have been quite good. But needless to say, that's what we've got from these both editions of the Film Vaults. Thanks for watching, guys. No, it's a bit of a long vlog today, but take care, stay safe, and I'll see you real soon on the next vlog.